everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So today it's an early morning. In fact, I still haven't finished my coffee in my new mug. Is it not awesome? Thank you, Katie. Anyways, I don't even think she watches my videos, but oh well. So today is an early morning. We got some prep work to do for BookList Thursday, which that's what we're here for. BookList Thursday is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. So today we are headed to the library. I'm going to roll for 5 different prompts using our Roll Your Next Read, which I am having a blast with. It's so fun. I love it. So hopefully you're doing that. I'll leave a link below. We're going to do this all summer long. So I'm going to do 5 rolls to get 5 different prompts, and then I'm going to head to the library. Max is coming with me, and we're going to find 5 books that fit those prompts, and then we're going to try a chapter in each of them, see what happens. Maybe I'll find another book to read. I don't know, and I'll let you know what I come up with. So drink your coffee. Well, I mean, I need to finish this first, and then we'll head out. It's going to be a good day. All right, let's go. Okay, so here's my rolls. We're looking to get 5 books today, so I need 5 prompts. First, I have a 1 in 3, which would be a recommendation, or 1 in 3 would be author. I'm gonna go with the author and maybe look for one of my favorite authors and pick up one of their books. All right, second roll. 2 and 3 would be award winner, or 2 and 3 would be time. I'm gonna look for a book that fits the time prompt. Maybe we'll find time travel or time on the cover. I don't know. 5 and 3 is number, or 3 number or animal. I'll put them both down and see what I find. Ooh, 3 and 3. That's only one option. Drink. Should be easy. Ooh, I should find a cookbook. Like cocktails or something. And 4 and 4. Scary. All right, I can do that. All right, so those are the 5 prompts I'm going to use when I go to the library. So I'm going to head there pretty soon. I will find a book that matches each of these, and then I'll let you know what I picked up, and we'll see if I can get away with taking some footage in the library today. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it is. Otherwise, yeah, I'll be back. We are officially at the library. I'm gonna go in and see what we can find. Got a couple books for us to take back and then load up. Wish us luck. All right, so I got my pile done pretty quick. We'll show you what I got at home. But now, Mr. Max is looking for some graphic novels, right, buddy?
Yeah.
Did you turn around?
What?
Nothing. He had a little boo-boo with a trampoline, so
Did you already tell them?
we're gonna
Did
read.
you already tell them?
No. So, all right, let's find some good ones. Wish us luck. Okay, I had to relocate to the basement because there's a lot going on up there. It is summer vacation. I may have to just like move my ring light down here or something, because I feel like this is gonna be a normal thing. But okay, so I have my books right there. I am going to read the first chapter of them and tell you what I think. I don't know if Sarah's doing this or not, but I have the time to, so I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. So the first one I picked up was to fulfill the prompt of scary. You know me, I love me a scary, creepy, crazy book. So I found, like, immediately when I mainly stuck to the new releases section of the library. I was prepared to go to like the general fiction area if I needed to, but I actually found them all in the new releases. And I say new releases, this came out in October last year, but so I found this one right away, Gallows Hill by Darcy Coates. Darcy Coates is a super creepy, ghosty, totally up my alley kind of author, and I need to read more of her. I've only read 1, and I may try to finish this. So read the first chapter. I am introduced to our main character, Margot, And very interesting situation. So she is at her parents' funeral. They've both passed away. There's mention of her going to like view the bodies, and it's basically the first time she's seen her parents in a long time. So she left living with her parents when she was 8. Don't know why. Something happened there. But they have just passed away, and she has inherited their homestead as well as their business, the Gallows Hill Winery. It's perched up on the top of a hill. There's a sprawling old house overlooking the nearby town. Jealousy guarding the estate's secrets. Their wine wins awards, their business prospers, the family thrives until Hugh and Maria enter the dark halls of Gallows Hill one last time and are found dead the next morning. So apparently there's a curse. Apparently there's something going on in this house, and Margot doesn't know about it yet. She's about to learn. And here we go. The thing that Darcy Coates does so very well is she creates this uber creepy atmosphere. So yes, we're at a funeral, but not only are we at a funeral, we're on a funeral during a pouring rain, and it's cold and it's windy and it's just ominous, and the people that are around her are ominous, and she sets this beautiful stage that just immerses you into the story. So in 10 pages, I'm there for it. So we'll figure it out. I mean, got to know why she was sent away, got to figure out what this curse is, what's happening in this house, how did her parents really die. And it made mention of like when she saw them, like it wasn't good. So I'm curious as to what that's all about. But first prompt, scary. I would read this book. We're gonna keep going. There's a couple books I feel like I kind of cheated a little bit, not with prompt wise, but just you'll see. I'll keep reading. All right, so second book, the chapter's been read. This prompt was number. So I can grab James Patterson. It's the 9th month, 9th, it's a number. I feel like this was cheating a little bit because I know what I'm going to get with James Patterson, short chapters, and quickly get immersed into the story. And that's exactly what happened. So we end up meeting Emily. She lives in New York. We start off and she is 9 months pregnant, and her best friend Emily has disappeared. She's missing. She hasn't seen her in 4 days. So she goes to the detective and reports her missing, and it sounds like the detective is familiar because there was a break-in at Emily's house not that long ago. So they're going to go figure it out. Then we go back in time by 9 months and kind of introduced as Emily from the start there, where she is a career type woman, it seems like, and ends up at one of her kind of neighborhood bars, orders her drink. It's James Patterson. It was 2 pages. It wasn't too much. But the tagline on here is, what wouldn't a mother do to save her unborn child? So it sounds like there's a killer out there, and how does that all rope together with what we learned about with her friend Emily? So no, not her friend Emily, with her friend in the beginning. So we'll see. I don't know. It could be a quick read. I also wouldn't be surprised if Matt grabbed this and read it awfully fast, because his books tend to go really quick. So that was kind of my cheating book, in my opinion. Anyways, it covered the prompt for numbers. So let's go to the next one. Hey, it's me again. Okay, that was not funny. Anyways, I did my next prompt. The next prompt that I had was time. So I was thinking like time travel or something with time on it, and then this one just kind of jumped out at me. So this is the 620 Man by David Baldacci. My husband really enjoys reading David Baldacci. I haven't read any of his books, have I? I don't think I have. He's got quite the collection. Like, he's I would say, prolific author. So this one, they tend to have something to do with military, from what I understand. And we have Travis, who is former military. He was in the Army for a number of years. It was his lifeline. He loved it. It was like what he was destined to do. Something happened that has forced him to not be in the Army anymore. And now he works basically like on Wall Street in Manhattan. And he hates it, and he's purposefully punishing himself. He wants a shitty life. We don't know why. probably tied to something that he did. Don't know what it is. First chapter is just kind of that setup for us. We get a little backstory that his parents a little older. He kind of came to the family a little later in life, potentially not necessarily planned for, maybe not wanted, and very high expectations in his family. And so him going into the Army was actually kind of a letdown for his family. And according to the synopsis, there's some things that are happening. So somebody at his office, a coworker and former girlfriend of his, is found dead in a storage room, potentially suicide, maybe not. And he gets kind of roped into this mission where someone comes to visit him and threatens to dredge up his secrets from the past unless he participates and helps to bring down the firm that he's working for. So I was into it the first chapter. I could see myself reading some David Baldacci, so it was interesting. I don't know if we'll keep going. Maybe if I had time. I don't know. Anyways, I got 2 more books to read, so we're gonna get to those. I'm really excited about one of these. I can't wait. I hope it meets expectations just based on the little bit I know about it, but here we go. Okay, this is the one I'm really excited about. So my prompt was author. So for that, I'm like, well, we could look for an author I've read before, an author I haven't read before, something. And then this book jumped out at me. This is Looking for Jane by Heather Marshall. And it's blurbed by Kristen Harmel, which I have read, love her, want to read more by her. So I'm kind of like, this works. And then I looked on the back and we have Fiona Davis blurbs her, and it all works. And it's like basically calling out, Lindsey, you need to try this book. So this is Looking for Jane, Heather Marshall. We have 3 timelines here: 2017, 1971, and 1980. So this follows 3 women as their lives are bound together by a long lost letter, a mother's love, and a secret network of people fighting for the right to choose. So this is follows this underground abortion network in Toronto known by the codename Jane. So Looking for Jane. And we start out at the beginning of this book. We are reading from the perspective of a letter. So it's 2010, and this extraordinary letter is delivered to the wrong mailbox, and explains how it's delivered to the wrong one. And then we kind of follow along as to what happens and how fate led that this letter ended up in the wrong mailbox, in the wrong person's hands, was tossed into a pile, and then misplaced by a careless employee for 7 years. So once it's found 7 years later, it changes 3 women's lives forever. That's just the beginning. Like, I'm full on into it. So I love the timeline aspect. I love that we have multiple perspectives in here. I love that the past is like the 70s and 80s. I don't know much more about this book, but I'm really excited about it. I don't know what it is. Tell me what it is. Maybe I'm just in the historical fiction mood. I don't know, but definitely wanting to read more of this one. Yeah, this one actually came out February of 2022, so it's over a year old. Anyways, I'm excited about that one. Let me know if you've read this, please. All right, last one. Here we go. I don't know, this one I'm all over this one too. Okay, so the last prompt I had was, I think it was drink. Yeah. So I needed to find something with a drink on the cover or in the title or something. And this one took us a while. Max even helped me. I did find one, but I'm like, I read the synopsis and I'm like, there's no way I'm even remotely interested in that. And then I came across this one. So this is The Most Likely Club. And club, like you get drinks in a club. So it made sense. This is by Alyssa Friedland. The 90s references in this first chapter, on point. From baby doll dresses to, what else did they talk about? Oakley's to, what was the last? The different like social clubs, and then they had like Chill Pill in here. Talked about Arizona iced teas. I don't know, so many 90s references. And so they're in high school in the 90s, which that's when I was in high school, was in the late 90s. We have 4 friends who have been best friends since the 8th grade. They are graduating from high school. This whole first chapter was all about them getting their yearbooks and figuring out what the superlatives are, like most likely to type of a thing is. So most likely to win the White House, to cure cancer, to whatever that might be. So they're finding out what their superlatives are. They're super excited for them. They're ready to take on the world. Then we fast forward 25 years later. Nothing has gone according to plan. The women regroup at their dreaded high school reunion, and we go from there. I kind of want to read this. I should find out if this is on audio. I think this would be a good audio. But like the 90s, it talks about how the one of the girls, she's got a boyfriend, and she compares it to like the Ross and Rachel relationship. She even has the Rachel haircut. I don't know. It's so 90s. So really excited about that one as well. I don't know. I never would have probably gravitated towards this book whatsoever if it wasn't for this. Same with this one. So of the 5 I got, these 2 I am absolutely excited for, and most likely will keep reading. The Darcy Coates one obviously would add my list, but I don't know. I think I found some good books using our Roll Your Next Read sheet. So that was super fun. Tell me if you've read any of these. Comment below. Watch my wrap-up videos to see if I continue with any of them. They're exciting books. So head over to Sarah's channel, see how she did her Roll Your Next Read at the library challenge this week. And otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.